Pressure's on, guys. Basically, I've got 2 hours to create some kind of sundial. Now, I'm not going to have the time to measure and mark it, and I actually started tracking the sun today, but I did it wrong. So I'm going to have to do that again. So that's going to have to come later, but I need to construct the basic item. To do that, I've got an old disc which will sit on top of a chimney top. I've got an old cutting disc, thanks to my father, which is what we're going to eventually mark, and then we're going to kind of decorate it and put the pointy parts on. So I'm going to clean them up as fast as I can, and then hopefully we'll create something pretty basic but nice to the eye. Okay, we've got a garage full of brick dust and oxide. Clean back to metal. Kind of thinking something like this might look good around the outside edge. I'm going to cut it down so it doesn't go over the edge. Which is kind of scrappy, but I think that's going to look good. Yeah, I like that. I think that looks really effective. I really like that. So I'm going to get them bad boys zapped on. Okay, got all those welded on. It's pretty tricky because such a massive heat sink in the disc. Trying to get enough heat to weld the disc at the same time as not vaporise the wheels is actually pretty tricky. But it's done. So it took a few redos for some of them, and I think that's looking pretty awesome. Fortunately, time-wise, we're close to divorce o'clock, so we have to quickly get something on here. Uh-oh, the wife's home, I'm in big trouble. Sun, I've cut out with the angle grinder, that looks pretty cool. This has just been tacked on, so it can come off again, so I can properly grind the lines in once I've got the accurate measurements for that. I'm kind of chuffed by that, and it looks really good. Really happy with that. Right, I'll go and sort out the legal stuff for my divorce. It's been a while since I did the first half of this video, so I've actually gifted this already, and I've stolen it back because I wanted to finish it off, because when I first created it I didn't have the time to finish what I'd started. Now you can go online, and depending where you are in the world, you can basically look at your longitude and latitude on the globe, and then from that you can work out the angles that you're supposed to put the lines at. Now I didn't want to do that. I basically waited till summer solstice, and then on that day at 12 o'clock I created the narrowest line I could, the narrowest shadow I could, and I was confident that that was my basically a 12 o'clock datum to work from. I then basically followed the sun round for the following 6 hours and marked the sundial. I've readjusted things here, that's why it's a bit messy, but so I had to recheck things a few times. And then the following day, once you got your datum and you left your sundial in place, it means you can start working from 6 in the morning back to midday. Now it's quite tricky to do that here because basically it's not very sunny in the morning here, so it did take a few days to get all my lines in place, but I'm pretty happy. And say it's slightly offset, if you can see that. This is obviously the adjustment depending, because we're in the UK, quite a way up north up the globe. Now, next thing I'm going to do is basically going to take this off. So this was only ever tacked on with a couple of tacks. The idea was I could take it off to cut the lines. So I'm going to remove that, and then using an angle grinder with a slitting disc, I'm just going to put a nice thin and not too deep groove, just enough to mark out the say the different hours of the day, and then we're going to weld this back on, hopefully a bit more rigidly. Obviously I'll put welds at both sides. Eek. Right, last little bit. We've got to stick the the pointy bit. They put the pointer back on. So I'll not make you watch me weld it back on because that's really boring. I'll see if we can do it with the magic of video editing. There we go, just like magic. So I'm not overly happy with a massive weld, but say it'll vanish as things become the same colour again. And we're pretty much done. So I'm going to pop it back in place. We'll see how it weathers for the next week or so. And I'll get you a few pictures just to finish the video. Cheers, take care.